this. It's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. And both of these teams have anchors in the middle that you build your defense around.
And everybody just seems to look to these two guys when there's a big play on the field that needs to happen, right?
They're making all the calls. They're making sure that they're in the right spots, run, pass, getting everybody organized, and they do it at a high level.
He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Martinez on the carry. Past the first down marker and still running. And after a nice gain, the runner just scoots out of bounds. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of this.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Makes the grab. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry-up, trying to make their way to the promised land on 3rd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
He'll do it himself. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
Throwing right. He's got it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I like how this offense throws to their running backs in different areas of the field. It's not always going to be to the perimeter. It's not always going to be screens, but they can attack the middle of the field, too, using these angle routes. Nice play call.
Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's McCord. Dumps it off in the flats. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Here comes the offense on second down.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
Syracuse right back at it.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
It's still 3rd and goal. It'll be a draw. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Gets it past the marker for a 1st down, and that's the way we will wrap up the 1st quarter.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. Back at it to open the quarter with this 1st down play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Horton. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. He leaves it with his back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. At the 20, he's got space. He now has 91 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. He's all the way down to the 3, showed it all on that run.
Yeah, and this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
With the run on 1st and goal. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. And the Hurricanes want to crank the tempo. got it back on 2nd and goal. And makes his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. They put together an 81-yard drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball is going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Right back to the well. He's there to make the stop. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Right back to the well. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here from my running back, make the game easy.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And now on 2nd down for this offense.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and
he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Miami! What a grab and go for the score.
And how about the bomb, the long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Syracuse right back at it. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Snagged in the middle, it's Hatcher.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Complete to the left. delivers the contact. Touchdown, Orange! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working, a lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll go to the ground. Shows him the stiff arm. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll turn to Martinez. Gets it past the marker. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Give to the running back. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now they're going to throw it. Fires left. It's complete. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The give to the single back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. The Canes headed quickly to the line. Looking downfield, it's Ward. He caught it! And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. And he'll take it in. Touchdown, Canes! They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. First down here for the offense.
Easy. Roll it. Hey, Cam.
Leaves it with the back. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. Just enough time to get off one more snap. The give out of the gun. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, a typical first-rate broadcast so far today from Syracuse. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the dome in lovely central New York.
Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense. And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
From the gun, the running back has it. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. And the Canes have this offense rolling. Quarterback checking the play. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Horton. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Line getting set on second down.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. You got to see that, got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy. There's a reason they're trying to take him away. What else can I do now to take advantage of that defense?
Defense in that situation just has to know to stay in their lanes. You know, it's hard enough to get this guy down on the ground, but you just can't let him escape. You got...
Can anyone catch him? He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Miami, 35. Syracuse, 17.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Syracuse right back at it. On the run, it's McCord. Got his man on the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got an open man. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Defense calls a quick timeout there, perhaps a little confusion about what call they were in. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Defense in press coverage. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. They'll run it. It's Allen. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. Going for 6. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse.
This guy is such a weapon for this offense, especially down in the red area. Because of his speed and his size, he's a nice target right there on the post. You see him. It's just really hard to box him out and prevent him from catching the football. Good decision by the QB, and it results in a touchdown.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. On first down, here comes this offense. Martinez on the carry. Makes a man miss. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. A new set of downs after the completion.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really, really good hands as well.
Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Handoff to the lone back. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Open.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And the Hurricanes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Ward. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. Right back to him on the ground. Strong, firm tackle.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The sure hands, it's Ross Simmons. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation.
Nothing but green grass down the middle. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cuse. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. A really disappointing end of that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
Yeah, and I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They've just got to do a better job finishing.
And it's caught inside the 30. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
And And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field, throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's McCord. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. They'll run play action. Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Now facing a 3rd and long. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes.
And that ball is picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Makes it past the marker. After the filthy move, he's got room. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
He'll bring it out. It's Haynes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Offense set on 1st down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. From the gun, the ground game. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Syracuse right back at it. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They'll go right back to the run. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Looking for a man. It's McCord. The quick out. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Makes the catch. It's Ross Simmons. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Makes the grab. It's Pena. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. They're trying to get to him. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
Well, the quarterback's got to do a better job with the clock going off in his head, guys. I mean, he had all day to throw that. He could have worked through his progressions twice, but because he held it too long, he got hit, and that forced the incompletion.
All kinds of time before he fires right. And he pulls it in at the 15. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's McCord. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Orange! And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand.
Great execution on offense, and you know you're expecting man coverage in this area of the field, down close to the line of scrimmage, so the receiver has got to be able to win one-on-one, and he did just that on that TV.
They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They want that clock to run. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Yet another tremendous all-purpose back that the Canes use both running and receiving.
Man, showing you he can do it all. And listen, if I'm this offense, continue to find this guy, feed him, let him make big plays, let this Hurricane crowd go nuts.
They'll turn to Martinez. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the lone running back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Here's the give off the left side. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. To the air, it's Ward. Moving out to the right. Unleashes to the... This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. The offense lining up for a first down play. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Complete to the left. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The corners are walked up tight. Looking to go up top on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Hits the accelerator to the right. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Time is of the essence. Just under a minute to go as they line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Off play action on first down. On the run, fires downfield. Wide open downfield.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.
And some people might say they should have taken a knee, run the clock out. This offense believes, I'm going to run the football. It's your job to stop it. And they add a rushing touchdown and another 6 to the scoreboard.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. And that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work. Through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.